systems are still green.
Get out of my way! Oi! Do you see what's happening here? If you go through with this, all those children are gonna die. And if I don't, a million more will die as Pact conquers planet after planet. You don't even know if letting everyone die now will prevent that. Screw thinking about what might happen tomorrow, because you've got an innocence to protect today right in front of you. Huh, you're naive. War cannot be won without sacrifice. The righteous like you are just blind to reality. You're crazy. Seriously, I kicked the shit out of you last time. Right, pulse him.
Devastating wherever that came from. Light.
Thank you. And now we can also pulse him.
Pew, pew, pew. Wherever that came from.
Oh, pulse was terrible.
Do you need something scanned, Captain? Don't get any closer.
How much do your lasers take off?
I'm glad that's over.
Like, oh god, they're terrible. Let's try lasering this thing over here instead.
Did I need to carry the one?
All systems are green.
You're dumb. I could technically laser and pulse, I suppose, if this doesn't kill it.
The enemy has taken damage. Target locked. Confirmed hit.
I think that actually did more damage.
How can I help?
The Sunrider awaits orders.
I hear ya loud and clear.
Right, someone else's turn now.
Our hull is holding.
Don't worry, we're fine. We are fine.
Minor damage sustained. All systems are still green.
Here she comes. I reckon she's going to be going for the...
I'm a firing my laser.
I'm a firing my
where that
laser.
came from.
See, like, fucking hell.
How can I help?
You're so easy. Does she have anything else? Like... Oh, she can disable targets for a turn. Alright, there we go. Let's
Lights off.
All systems
just
are green.
disable you and then shoot my laser at you.
The enemy has taken damage.
And then...
The Sunrider is at your disposal, Captain.
Wait, let's missile. Let's see what this
Firing
does.
Hell Dart missiles, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
Confirmed hit.
Oh yeah, baby. Da 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 da. Never really know what to talk about during those fights, but you know, I've just gained $2,000. That's quite nice. It's over, Akara. Surrender. Ugh. Ha! You think you've won? The only thing you'll accomplish today is allow Pact to win this war, and I'll never allow that. With these very hands, I'll rid the galaxy of Pact for everyone that they've murdered. Ikari, stop! Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha! I'm going to avenge everyone, and there won't be anyone to stop me. Oh. Oh. Shh. Why? Because you're not like Pact, Ikari. Don't ever forget that. Shh. So uncool. So, why are you all talking like you're fucking teenagers or high school students or something? So uncool. Captain, we've escaped Versta's gravity well. The Agamemnon is warping out. Spool up our warp drives. Get us out of here too. All riders return home. That includes you, Ikari. Oh. Understood. Phoenix returning. Oh, we don't give a shit about the fact that she tried to kill me earlier. She's our friend now. Aha, that's 2 for 2, Captain. Good job, Asaga. I admit, I was starting to sweat pretty heavily there. Aha, anytime. I've come back too, Captain. Good job to you too, Chigara. Thank you, Captain. I've apprehended the mercenary. What should we do with her? Well, I guess it's better being one of the good guys after all, huh, Akari? What? It's not like I wanted to help you out or anything, I just felt bad about those kids. But I guess I was wrong. For a moment there, I would actually have done it. You didn't help me out at all. What the fuck are you talking about? I would have shot at those kids, just to get even with Pact. My whole family was killed by Pact when I was just 12 years old. We were just space explorers, but they still came on board demanding charts that we knew nothing about. When we couldn't give them what they wanted, their leader shot my mum between the eyes. I barely managed to get to the escape pod before they blasted at the ship. I drifted through space for 5 days until I was rescued by an Alliance patrol. In the end, I was the only survivor. They all deserve to die for what they did. I spent my whole life trying to avenge my family, and I won't stop now. You want to avenge your family by murdering a bunch of children? You won't be any better than Pact if you did that. I know. I know a better way. Our hangar bay's awfully empty and we're looking for skilled pilots. You play by our rules, and there might be a space for you on board this ship. We'll defeat Pact the right way, without harming any innocents. It'll be a hard mission, and we might all die trying, but I'd rather be dead than forget about what we're fighting to protect. You'd still have me on your team, even after all I've done? Everyone on the ship knows what it feels like to lose family. Don't think for a second that you're alone. I never expected such kindness from you, Captain. Perhaps you're right. We can win this war without using the same methods as Pact. There is a way to win. Pact won't get away with what they did to Sierra or your family. I'll make sure we all get payback. Alright, you have a deal. I'll help you defeat Pact, and in exchange, I'll play by your rules. Don't think this means I won't have my eyes on you, mercenary. You might have won over the Captain's sympathy, but the instant you cause any trouble, I'll be throwing you in the brig. Oi, Captain, you suppose putting this person on our ship is a good idea? She already tried to slit our throats one too many times. We're all trying to stop Pact, aren't we? Besides, we'll need all the help we can get. Alright, I guess an extra windmate isn't so bad, as long as she's aiming at Pact. I swear I'll win your trust. We'll fight together from now. Yeah, but I think I'll lock the doors when I sleep just in case. Welcome to the team, Akari. Let's try to get along from now, alright? No more fighting. Ah, well, now that that's over, let's grab some grub. I'm hungry. Unbelievable. Ah, come on, Captain, let's join me in Chigara. We have so much to talk about. Well, Ava, looks like you'll be taking a break, and Akari, you too. Seriously? I guess I have no choice then. With that, the team walked upstairs to the Star Lounge to celebrate their latest victory. While the clouds of war which loomed in the distance were darker than ever, today they had something to celebrate. The picture of a girl. Oh well, that's nice that we're so trusting that we'll bring on board someone who's obviously tried to kill us a few times so far, like 3 times now. Ava relaxed on the sofa as Shields brought her a tray of tea to the table. I've been meaning to use this tea set. There you go, fresh out of the box. I didn't know you were into tea. Huh, I'm not nearly sophisticated enough. It was a little going away gift from family for my commission. Ava raised her cup and took a sip. Steam wafted up as she held the cup in her hand. And it's been a while since we could talk like this. It reminds me of the old times, when we used to play cards in the student council room. Why are you sideways, Ava? It's really disorienting me. I'm surprised you even remember. It's been so many years since then. I guess seeing you again made me nostalgic. You know, you haven't really changed much since those days. Well, things are different now, Captain. Back then, you were the one following me. Someone had to keep you out of trouble. Ah, was that what it was? Of course, you were always trying to solve other people's problems. It was only a matter of time until you hurt yourself. Huh, alright, I won't deny that. Remember your campaign slogan, something about being the duty of the student council president to solve the student body's troubles? I guess things were simpler back then. You're right, I did try too hard, and in the end, I just left disappointed. Disappointed? You never told me that. I wanted to do more. There was a chance to turn the entire school around. I thought I could really make a difference. But people don't like change. Those that stand out are just naturally made the target of scorn. I guess that despite everything I did, I was forgotten, just like all the class presidents before me. What? What's so funny? Look at me. We're in the middle of a war and here I am reminiscing about high school. I thought the problems I had back then were insurmountable, and now here we are, a one-ship army against the entire Pact Empire. Kinda makes our high school problems seem like a joke, doesn't it? Huh, well, we were just kids. I'm sure back then our problems were as big as the Venexar himself. You're too kind. Considering our situation, I wonder if it's time for you to drop your optimism and start making the hard calls. What do you mean? We're not in high school anymore. It's a war out there. Compassion may mean death on the battlefield. As captain, you'll have to put all of us in danger. You can't let your personal feelings interfere with what needs done. As captain, it's my job to keep all of you safe. I wouldn't be able to do that unless I considered my feelings. Alright, it's your ship. It's just something to keep in mind, that's all. I guess we'll have to move on from those days. It's not like we can ever go back now. Pax will pay for what they've done to our home. To tell the truth, I'd rather not think about it. All the people we've lost, all the memories destroyed. Ugh. I'm sorry. Pretty much the whole crew's lost someone close to them. We have to stop Pact, so that what happened on Sarah will never happen again. Understood, sir. I'll be right behind you every step of the way. Give me your thoughts on the crew. A motley bunch, I'll give you that. Asaga's been stirring up every sort of trouble you could imagine. I caught her gambling with the crew just the other day. I presume you've dealt with her? Right, I've restricted her to eating rations for the next week. How's Chigara been doing? Things have been going much better with her. I must say I'm impressed. She's really turned engineering around. You should go check out her research lab. Sounds good. How's our mercenary adjusting? Better than I thought she would. She's been helping us fix the bugs in our security systems. Maybe I was wrong about her. Good to hear. As for the chat, work time. We should have these talks more often. I could put my T-set to use. Fucking T-set. Of course. Alright, girlie. Oh, did you need me for something, Captain? What are your thoughts about what happened with Akari? I'm glad we managed to save those kids, but I'm not sure about keeping the mercenary. I'm not sure about having a person like that on our team. No one should shoot at civilians. Akari had her reasons. It's not always so black and white, Saga. Whatever her reasons were, shooting at kids is just too far. You can't do something like that and still say you're one of the good guys. Anyone willing to stoop down to that level is no better than Pax. Anyways, I guess it's not all bad since she's a good pal and all, but still, just because we're on the same team doesn't mean we have to be friends. By the way, Captain, did you find out what happened to those kids? They've been placed in the Alliance protection. First has been annexed by Pact, so it's the best place for the kids right now. With all the political attention the rescue mission caused, you can bet they'll be well taken care of by the Alliance. I guess it's for the best. Let's hurry up and kick Pact out of the neutral rim so that we can get those kids back to their parents. One step at a time, Asaga. How are you adjusting to the Sunrider? Oh, I think it's going pretty well. Warm food and a bed to sleep on, anyway. The Sunrider's also much cleaner than Chigara's workshop. Oh, I really wish First Officer would stop chewing me out, though. What happened? Well, first I tried to hook up my Game Master to the holovision in the lounge. Ugh, you won't imagine how red her face was when she told me off for that. Something about contaminating the ship's electronics. And then I tried to play some Jewel Creatures with Chigara in the crew quarters, and she comes marching in saying no card games, bleh. You're on a military vessel now. I like to run a tight ship. Understood. I should go. Stay out of trouble. What else have we got? You there. Yeah. It's always the same, isn't it? That must be the third time that's happened. Sorry, you really got focused on your work, huh? Whenever I'm working on something, I tend to lose awareness of everything else. Was there something else you needed, Captain? How are you adjusting? Sunrider is a wonderful vessel. In fact, I don't think I've ever been on a ship as advanced in my life. In fact, I was just running some energy conversion models. Conversation models. I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. The other day, and I can say that the Sunrider's core drive is one of the most efficient in the galaxy. Since the Sunrider's powered through atomic fusion, we don't need to worry about radiation management. Now, I think if I were to upgrade the fuel feeder with... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bore you with technobabble. I mean, you must be busy, so what were we talking about again? Can you please repeat your question? Actually, I was thinking of upgrading the fuel feeder with the new Praxium coating too. Huh? You mean you knew about the Mark II? That just came out a few weeks ago, didn't it? Oh, I didn't know the captain was a gearhead too. They wouldn't give me the keys to this ship without me knowing something about it. I guess that's true, huh? What do you think happened with the mercenary? So long as Akari's going to be working with us, I don't see a big problem. I haven't really spoken much with her since, but I think she regrets what she did. I hope we can work together to stop Pact. Keep up the good work, Chigara. I'll see you later. Goodbye, Captain. Right, what else we got? You there. Captain? So, what exactly did you do as a mercenary, Akari? Don't think I was just some goon for hire. I only took out Pact targets. Blew up a couple of refueling stations here and there, sank some crippled cruisers, even impersonated a low-level Pact Venixar once. I can't really imagine you as a Venixar. I had to put on a special latex suit to make myself look 80 pounds fatter. Oh wow, so what exactly were you doing? I was a slave sail bust. No, it was a slave sail bust. Reading! Deluded. Reading. The Alliance hired me to bust a transaction between the pirate cell and this Pact Venixar. Pact's been liberating slaves by paying off their slavers in exchange for serving as personnel on their ships, of course. This was going to be one of the biggest sales ever. Nearly 200 adults. The Alliance got involved when the Pact accident suddenly included a citizen in the group. I guess they forgot to check their passports or something. So you just impersonated the Venixar to pay off the pirates and free the slaves. If only if it were that simple. You see, the cheapskates at the Alliance were only willing to pay to free their own citizens. Something about not wanting to fund piracy. Anyway, that was all irrelevant since it was a double cross and the pirates were planning to slit the Venixar's throat after they got the money anyway. Got grazed by a couple of their shots which melted through my latex suit. That was a sight to see. I bet. So how did you get out alive? I swapped places with the real Venixar just as she arrived. Haha. You should have seen the look on her face as the pirates grabbed her. Meanwhile, all the slaves got loose. It was total pandemonium in there. Finally, the pirates opened fire on the Pact Starliner, spacing everyone on board. I don't know what happened to the slaves. I managed to get the Alliance citizen out of there though, and in the end, that's all that mattered to my clients. That's pretty crazy. I can't believe you made it out of there in one piece. Huh. And that's what I loved about mercenary work. It's my life or theirs. No time to stop or contemplate on philosophical questions. Anyway, that's pretty much what being a mercenary was like. It was risky work, but I liked the excitement. I kept my mind off other things. I noticed you like swords. In the ancient times, they said the invention of gunpowder ended the age of swords play. Well, the creation of personal shieldings brought it back. Now that people can emit shields that can deflect small arms, the only way to take them down is to draw your sword and get up close and personal with them. Have you ever killed someone with a sword in person? A couple of Pact soldiers and pirates. When they pop up personal shielding, it's the best way to take them down. Sounds like a good strategy. I'll keep it in mind. It gets the job done, that's for sure. I can still remember most of their faces. It definitely makes you think about what you're doing more than pressing a button and firing a rocket at an enemy spaceship. They were armed enemies though. It was their lives or mine. Right. How are you adjusting to the Sunrider? I'm satisfied with my current accommodations. It's much better than what I'm used to. Thanks for your concern. Your rider was smashed up pretty badly last time. Is it operable? Not without a bunch of repairs. Your pilot was pretty thorough about taking it down. You're lucky you didn't get spaced. Saga may look silly, but she's pretty dangerous with a rider. Huh, that's so. I wouldn't mind having a rematch. On the simulator, of course, Captain. Thankfully, your girl in engineering managed to fix most of the damage. She's really something. I've never seen anyone as talented as her. Well, she was very talented, actually. She managed to create some super-duper techno-garble-gook in her sleep. Good thing we're on the same side now. You got a pretty good crew here. Ah. I can't believe I said that out loud. What? Talk about something else before I embarrass myself even more. Bye-bye. Right. What we got? I can buy a torpedo license. While the proliferation of nuclear warheads throughout the galaxy has made them readily available, more powerful weapons are regulated closely by the Alliance. With the payment of appropriate fees, the Union can replace your current stock of nuclear warheads with quantum warheads permanently, increasing the Sun Rocket's damage to 12,000. No, 1,200. Due to the Sunrider's unexpected departure from Sierra, She was never outfitted with energy shielding. Whilst her top-of-the-line shield generator was lost with the fall of Sarah, the Union can outfit Sunrider with a basic shield generator. The Sunrider shields can be further upgraded in the research lab after it's purchased. Go on then, I'll have that. And now, let's buy some
Welcome to Research and
Shitty
Development.
McShitty. Shitty. Down to 1,000, I think. So, I can spend 600. Well, let's increase laser accuracy. And energy cost. That'll do, right? How high do they go? 17 at the moment. I'm gonna have to research how high they go, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I like to fully upgrade all my shit all the time.
Thank you, Captain.
No worries.
Come again soon.
Right. I don't know how to save. I suppose I'll have to do this. Captain, I've just received a message from a neutral world of Reuvio. Yeah, well, we don't care, because I'm going to save, and then I'm going to call it a day here. Are you sure you want to override? Yes, I'm sure. Right, well, I hope you've all enjoyed this session. I don't know how many episodes I've got so far, but I'm sure it's a fair few, because I've been playing for fucking ages. So, take it easy, guys. Stay fabulous. Bye!